Good morning, Devi. morning, everyone. Nice to have you with me again this morning. Let's just start with namaskaring Tampa Kundalini and putting ourselves into Bandhan. Jai Shri Mataji. Fabulous. Let's start with the three great mantras. Oops. Shri Mataji, please fill my brain with your love so that you may be the ruler of my brain. Please fill my thoughts with kindness and compassion towards others and towards myself. Shri Mataji, please make me your instrument. Shri Mataji, I surrender to you. Let's do one mantra to Shri Ganesha. Om Tvameva Sakshat Shri Ganesha Sakshat Shri Adi Shakti Mataji Shri Nirmala Devi Namo Namaha. we'll do the Shri Ganesha Atharvashesha.
Shri Ganesha Atharvashirsham. Om Namaste Ganapataye Tvameva Pratyaksham Tattvamasi Tvameva Kevalam Kartasi Tvameva Kevalam Dhartasi Tvameva Kevalam Hartasi Tvameva Sarvam Khalvidam Brahmasi Tvam Sakshadatmasi Nityam Ritam Vajmi Satyam Vajmi Avatvam Mam Avavaktaram Avashrotaram Avadataram Avadhataram Avanucha Namavashisham Avapaschattat Avapurastat Avottaratat Avadakshinatat Avachordhvatat Avadharatat Sarvato Mam Pahi Pahi Samantat Tvam Vangmayastvam Chinmayah Tvam Anandamayastvam Brahmamayah Tvam Satchidananda Dvitiyosi Tvam Pratyaksham Brahmasi Tvam Jnanamayo Vijnanamayosi Sarvam Jagadidam Tvatto Jayate Sarvam Jagadidam Tvattastisthati Sarvam Jagadidam Tvai Layameshati Sarvam Jagadidam Tvai Pratyeti Tvam Bhumirapo Nalo Nilo Nabha Tvam Chatvari Vakpadani Tvam Gunatrayatitah Tvam Dehatrayatitah Tvam Kalatrayatitah Tvam Mooladharasthitosi Nityam Tvam Shaktitrayatmakah Tvam Yogino Dhyayanti Nityam Tvam Brahma Tvam Vishnus Tvam Rudras Tvam Indras Tvam Agnis Tvam Vayus Tvam Suryas Tvam Chandramas Tvam Brahma Bhuvasvarom Ganadim Purvamucharya Varnadim Tadanantaram Anusvara Paratarah Ardhendulasitam Tarena Riddham Etattava Manusvarupam Gakara Purvarupam Akaro Madhyamarupam Anusvaraschantyarupam Binduruttara-rupam Nadasandhanam Sagnhita Sandhi Saisha Ganesha Vidya Ganaka-rishi Nichrid-gayatri Chandah Ganapatir-devata Om Gang Ganapataye Namaha Ekadantaya Vidmahe Vakratundaya Dhimahi Tanno Danti Prachodayat Ekadantam Chaturhastam Pashamankushadharinam Radancha Varadam Hastair Bibhranam Mushakadvajam Raktam Lambodaram Shurpakarnakam Raktavasasam Raktagandhanuliptangam Raktapushpai Supujitam Bhaktanukampinam Devam Jagatkaranamachyutam Avirbhutam cha srushtyadau Prakrute Purushat Param Evam Dhyayati yo Nityam Sa Yogi Yoginam Varah Namo Vratapataye Namo Ganapataye Namah Pramathapataye Namaste Stulambodarayaikadantaya Vignanashine Shivasutaya Shri Varadamurtaye Namo Namaha साक्षात् श्री आदिशक्ति माताजी श्री निर्मला देव्यै नमो नमः।
Let our ears hear that which is true. Let our eyes see that which is pure. Let our beings praise that which is divine, and let those who listen hear not my voice, but the wisdom of God. Let us worship with the same song, the same strength, and the same knowledge. And let our meditation enlighten and enrich. Let there be amongst us compassion and peace. Jai Shri Mataji. This morning's talk is titled "The More Collective You Become, the More Ekadesha Acts," and it's from 1984 from Shri Ekadesha Rudra Puja in Italy.
Today we are doing a special type of puja which is performed in the glory of Ekadasha Rudra. Rudra is the destructive power of Shiva, of the spirit. Now, one power which is his nature is forgiveness. He forgives because we are human beings, we commit mistakes, we do wrong things, we get tempted, our attention is disturbed, so he forgives us. He also forgives us when we spoil our chastity, we do immoral things, we do thieving, and we do things that are against God, talk against Him. He also forgives our superficialities, jealousies, our lust, our anger. Also He forgives our attachments, petty jealousies, vanities, and also possessiveness. He forgives our egoistical behavior and also our subordination to wrong things. But every action has a reaction. And when he forgives, he thinks that he has given you a big grace mark. And that reaction builds up within him as a wrath against those who are forgiven try to do greater mistakes, especially after realization. Because such a big blessing there is of the realization, you've got the light, and in the light, if you are holding on to a snake, then his wrath goes up because he sees how stupid you have been. What I'm saying is that after realization especially, he is much more sensitive that people who are forgiven and have been given such a big thing like self-realization, still they do wrong things, then he is much more wrathful. So in the balance, the forgiveness starts reducing and wrathfulness starts increasing. But when he forgives, and as a result of that forgiveness, you feel the gratitude, then his blessings start flowing towards you. He gives you tremendous capacity to forgive others. He pacifies your anger. He pacifies your lust. He pacifies your greed. Like beautiful dewdrop, his blessings come on our being and we become really beautiful flowers. And we start shining in the sunshine of his blessings. Now he uses his wrath or his destructive power to destroy all that tries to trouble us. He protects realized souls at every point, in every way. Negative forces try to attack a Sahaja, but they are all neutralized by his tremendous power of protection. Through his vibratory awareness, we are guided into right path. All the beautiful blessings of his are described in the Psalm 23, isn't it? That's the 23 Psalm. The Lord is my shepherd. Is all described how he looks after you like a shepherd. But he does not look after the evil people. He destroys them. Those who enter into Sahaja are still carrying on with their evil nature are destroyed. Those who come to Sahaja and do not meditate and do not fight, he destroys. Or they are thrown out of Sahaja. Those who murmur against God and live in a way that is not behoving as Sahaja, he removes them from. So by one force he protects, by another force he throws away. But his destructive forces, when they are built up too much, then we call it now the Ekadasha Rudra is active. Now this Ekadasha Rudra will be expressed when the Kalaki itself will start acting, means the destructive power which will destroy all that is negative on this earth and save all that is positive. So it is very necessary for Sahajogis to expedite their ascent, not to be satisfied with the social life or married life or with all the blessings that God has bestowed upon us. We always see what God has done for us, how he has been miraculous to us, but we have to see what we have done to ourselves. What are we doing about our own ascent and growth? Now out of the 11 Ekadasha means 11, the 5 come from the right side of your void and 5 from the left side of your void. The first 5 on the left hand side come from if you have bowed yourself to wrong gurus, or if you have read wrong books, or if you have been in the company of wrong people, or if you have been sympathetic towards people who have been following wrong paths, or you have been yourself one of the agents or guru of these wrong people. Now these 5 problems can be solved if we completely give up whatever wrong we have been doing. As Muhammad Sahib has said that you have to beat the shaitan, means the Satan, with shoes. But that has to be done, not mechanically, but from your heart. Like many people who come to Sahaja will tell me, my father is following this guru, that father is following that guru, and get involved with their father, mother, sister, this, that, and try to take them out from those gurus, also get entangled. Or some of them yield to other forces, like I know of Maureen, who was with me, and her parents and parents-in-law said that the child must be baptized. I told her, you cannot get this child baptized because the real has soul. But she could not that way stand up to them. And she took the child for baptism, and the child became very funny. It was like a mad child. Now then she gave up all that, and so she was saved. But supposing she had another child, she would have done the same thing. The second child would have been something very, very bad. Now the trouble with Sahaja Yogis is that anybody who comes to Sahaja Yoga program thinks he's a Sahaja Yogi. It's not so. Either you should have very strong sensitivity, or you should feel it in your body, or with your intelligence you should understand what is Sahaja. A person who is still negative always gets attracted towards another one who is a very, very powerfully negative, and does not understand that the other person is so powerfully negative, but gets impressed. Under such circumstances, such a person is hit by that negative person, and Shiva cannot protect. One should not have sympathy with anyone who is negative, whether he is mad, whether there is something wrong with him, whether he is your relation or anything. No sympathy of any kind. On the contrary, a kind of anger should be there for that person. A kind of a detachment, angry detachment. And this angry detachment is the only time when you have to be angry. But I have seen people who have anger for very good Sahaja Yogis, but not for their own husband or wives who are extremely negative. So when the Ekadasha Rudra starts acting on these 5 sides, on the we should say on the right side it moves, because it comes from the left and moves to the right side, then a person starts becoming negative but acting with his ego. Such a person may take up a situation into hands and say that I'm such and such Sahaja Yogi, and I'm so, and we should do like this, and we should behave like this, and start dictating people. Can do anything. And some mediocres or some half-baked Sahaja Yogis may try to understand, but most of them will know that this fellow is going out now. He's on his way out. So all these things lead to this left side development, or we can call it on the head, on the right hand side of your medha. This brain plate is called as medha in Sanskrit language. Now the right-sided one comes from the idea people have that I am myself a big guru. They start preaching about Sahaja Yoga also as if they have become great gurus. We have known some people who give big lectures in any program and never allow my tape to be played or anything. They think they have now become experts. Then some of them say that now we have become so great that we need not do any foot soaking or anything. There's no need to do meditation. There are some like that also. And then there are some who say that sin can never touch us. Now we are Sahaja Yogis. We are very great evolved souls. But the worst of all are those who just take my name, saying that Mother has said so, and I'm telling you because Mother has said. When I've never said such a thing. It's all falsehood. Now there are some people who use Sahaja Yoga money and exploit Sahaja in such a way, exploit them. Sahajogis also sometimes. And such people become very inauspicious. Anyone who tries such things will go out of Sahaja with disgrace. But one should never go near such a person, have nothing to do with such a person, have no sympathy. Because this inauspiciousness will hurt anyone to any extent, so better keep out of such people. When these 10 Ekadashas are developed within a person, then definitely such a person gets diseases like cancer and incurable, horrible diseases. Especially when the 11th one, which is actually here, which is the Virata chakra, which is the collectivity, when it is affected as well, then such a person cannot get out of this disease. But these, out of these, even 5 are combined, supposing, with Muladhara or with Agya, then they get into very serious type of dirty diseases. That's why I always say that be careful about your Agya chakra, because that is one of the worst things that once it starts getting combined with these Ekadashas, part of the Ekadashas, then anything can happen to a person. He can meet with a horrible accident, he can suddenly be hit by someone, could be murdered by someone, anything can happen to such a person who has got the right Agya, and also any one of the Ekadashas, right or left. That means the 5 of these, any one of the 5s, if they combine with Agya Chakra, the protective power of God are minimum. So to keep your Agya Chakra, all right, say now I'm speaking, now you should watch me constantly so that there is thoughtless awareness and the Agya Chakra is soothed out. But don't pay attention here and there all the time. Then you will find that gradually your attention will neutralize into thoughtless awareness. And your attention would be fixed in such a manner that you don't have to worry about anything. In thoughtless awareness, nobody can touch you. That's your fortress. By meditation, one must establish thoughtless awareness. That is the sign that you are rising higher. Many people do meditation and say, all right, Mother, we are doing mechanically, they do. And they say, yes, I did this, I did this, I did this. But did you achieve your thoughtless awareness minimum of minimum? Otherwise, if you are doing something mechanically, it is not going to help you or help anyone. So after realization, as you are very well protected, you have all the blessings and a great future, you also have a great possibility of a complete annihilation.
I'll just leave that there. I'll post the talk up after this morning's meditation. So let's see if minimum of minimum we can get into thoughtless awareness. Let's be in thoughtless awareness. Let's do the last of the three great mantras. Om Tvameva Sakshan Shri Kalki Sakshan Shri Sahasrara Swamini Moksha Pradayini Mataji Shri Nirmala Devi Namo Namaha. Thank you very much for joining this morning. I will finish up with some music for a little while, and I look forward to having your company again next week. Jai Shri Mataji. Once again, thank you so much for joining. It's been lovely having your company. Jai Shri Mataji.